Welcome back to another episode of Canon Flash Recap. I'm your host, Terry. Today I'm doing episode 19, Fury Rogue. So this episode, we basically have the Vogue trying to go after the last bus meta, the one that gives off nuclear energy and is basically a nuke. The Team Flash wants to intercept and move him so that they can keep him safe. But in order to do so, they need a cold gun that can keep him low temperature just in case something happens. So Flash and Cisco run over to Earth X, get the Captain Cold from there, and I forgot what they call her, Canary X, Black X, X Canary, whatever. The Laurel Lance of Earth X ends up following them. So anyway, overall, I really like this episode for about 85% of it. At first, I really did not like Wentworth Miller, Captain Cold. It was just so cheesy. But, the more the seasons went on, it just kind of grew on me. And, he leaned into the cheesiness, and I liked it. And I really like this version of Earth X Wentworth Miller, of Captain Cold, which just goes a little bit more over the top than the other ones. So, I have to admit, whenever he's on an episode, it elevates the episode. So, I was really enjoying it. It just felt like a classic superhero, type TV show episode where, we got a issue, here's our solution, but there's a couple things standing in the way of our solution. And then there's a twist. There's another person that you weren't expecting. So all that fun stuff. It just seemed pretty decent. Now, the part that got me is the same thing that got me last episode, which is they hit you over the head with the quote unquote message of the episode, where last week it was just, we don't kill. There's another way, Ralph. There's always another way. We don't kill. And that was going to lead to something. And in this message, it was just overkill with, Barry, you gotta grieve. And it wasn't subtle about it. Especially when, Captain Cold came. He was very, very on the nose with, you gotta grieve, Barry, or it's gonna come back to haunt you and whatever. And it was like, okay, you over foreshadowed it, overcooked it to the point where, when it happens, it's just like, whatever. But even on top of that, the way it was executed was goofy, because it was just like, Barry, you have to confront your feelings about losing Ralph. Okay, cool, otherwise, it just, it's going to keep you off balance. But then to the point where they executed where he just sits there every time, when he's confronting a bad guy, and he's just sitting there frozen. You're the fastest man alive. To the point where the nuke was about to go off and he's just laying there looking. And I liked Wentworth's performance. I loved his performance. And especially that part where Barry is just laying there. The first part was just like, get up, Flash. It's not your fault. He go over the top yelling. And I'm like, cool. But then I'm thinking Flash gonna get up. But no, he was yelling for 3 minutes. Just, Flash, darn it, we're about to die. Flash, get up, please get up. We're about to die. It wasn't your fault. Confront your feelings. I'm like, okay, this has gone way over the top. And then to top it off, as soon as they finish, they don't even cuff the Black Canary or anything. They don't do anything. Flash is already gone and he back at his house crying, looking out the window. It was overcooked. I like the concept. They just really overcooked it. And I did not like the execution. So, that part kind of got me. And again, I felt the same way last week where they overcooked it as well and over foreshadowed it. But a lot of other stuff in the episode was good. I thought the quiet moments were good. And this was something you see before on, TV shows where you get an outsider from outside the group or whatever to come in and provide perspective to everybody that's going through something. And that's pretty much what you got, where Captain Cole's talking to Caitlin about reconciling with Killer Frost. He's talking about Barry reconciling with Ralph, and just all the things he brings to to the dynamic from being an outsider. So I really like that. And the whole, sticky notes with Killer Frost and, Caitlyn, I really love that. Whoever thought of that was cool. And then the other, C storyline with Harry, which kind of shocked me that they, went with the fact that he's just going to lose not just his intelligence, oh, I won't be smart. He's going to lose everything he's ever learned and have to relearn it. So his his mind is being reverted back to a baby. And that's like we know the Thinker and Harry, they're intelligent, and that's the thing they pride themselves on. But not just to lose your intelligence and be a regular dude, but to lose everything. So you knew it was going to have consequences for using dark matter, but I didn't know they were going to take it that far. So that was it perked my ears up. I was ready. And I never thought that was Reverse Flash. It might still end up being, but I thought it was just kind of a nod to, what it used to feel like when Reverse Flash was around. So I never thought it was him, and it definitely seems like Harry. Now Cisco like trying to get him to stay. Whatever. I mean, I guess that's what you were supposed to do. But Harry was right. He can't help you with his state. He might as well go hang out with his daughter before he, turns back to a baby. So I was like, yeah, y'all should have just let him walk out, but they kept him around. But anyway, the episode overall was more about the team, or the chemistry of Captain Cold with the rest of the team. DeVoe was cool, when he showed up and whatever. It's kind of been the same note with him and his girl for like ever. And so I don't really care about that. And then the whole, Black Canary, Black Siren, whatever, and, trying to get the nuke and revenge, that was all out of whatever. That was left field. So I'm gonna give the episode a B-. I would say, 83. I enjoyed a lot of it. I didn't think it stuck the landing or whatnot, but a lot of cool parts in it. So anyway, go to the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Thumbs up, subscribe, share it around if you heard his official canon.